When the NIA Center in West Louisville was built nearly 3 decades ago, it was designed as a community-oriented space.
And as Wave News reporter Logan Perone tells us, a new agreement will keep it that way for the foreseeable future.
After months of uncertainty with the NIA Center here in the Parkland neighborhood, we now know that its future will be with the West Louisville Dream Team after TARC agreed to sell the building to them.
The agreement allows the group to purchase the building for $2.1 million, meaning many current tenants will have the chance to stay.
I'm excited, relieved.
Founder Sean Spencer says this keeps the building working as a community resource.
This particular building was built with a purpose. It's been here. It's significant. It's almost a monument to what was intended for West Louisville and the dream of what West Louisville could be.
A bid from Goodwill, Kentucky was rejected last year to purchase the site and turn it into affordable housing. Spencer says she envisions the NIA Center as part of a one-stop hub for West Louisville alongside the Goodwill Opportunity Center and Norton West Hospital.
That triangle together makes a very good supportive campus for this community.
A TARC spokesperson wrote in a statement in part, it has approached this decision with a focus on responsible stewardship of a public asset and the long-term financial health of the organization. Some businesses and organizations, which have been on month-to-month leases, have already started to sign longer leases. A bookstore is also expected to be one of the building's new tenants.
Good morning, ladies. Good morning. How are you doing?
The Dream Team is hoping to secure $1.9 million in funds from the Metro to help with repairs and updates to the building. And as they move forward, they want the community to stay involved in the process.
We want people to be involved in what their vision of the building is and to be in talks with us.
Spencer says tours will start on Monday for people and organizations that want to rent a space here at the NIA Center. Reporting in the Parkland neighborhood, Logan Perone, Wave News.